runs on 7 hits, including 2 home runs, in all of an inning plus.
Wasn't a good day for me. I had my best stuff, and this is one of the starts, you know. I don't want it to happen in a big series like this, but it did, and I'm going to move on from it. And that's it, yeah.
And the Mets did battle back from 8-0 down to get within 8-5. They fell short against Atlanta 9-6. So again, they lead the division by 3.5 games. Meantime, the Yankees in St. Louis up 3-1 after 5 innings behind Nestor Cortez, but they couldn't hold that lead.
The pitch right down the right field line, moving over toward the corner. Judges dropped into a base hit. Arenado scores to tie the game. Here comes the runner O'Neal. The throw cut off, and the Cardinals have taken a 4-3 lead on a 2-run double by Paul DeYoung.
That's Justin Shackle on the fan, bottom of the 8th. 4-3 the final. Clay Holmes suffering his second straight combined blown save and loss.
Yeah, it definitely felt a lot better out there tonight. But at the end of the day, got 2 runs scored, and that's really the only thing that matters. And tonight's partners are kind of tough.
But on the bright side, Toronto also lost, so the Yanks still lead the American League East by 10.5 games. The Giants had their fan fest last night at MetLife Stadium. Tonight it's the annual green and white game for the Jets. And in Canton, Ohio, it is Hall of Fame induction day. Mark Renee, 1010 Wins Sports.
It started as a horrible story. A guy scammed an 11-year-old Washington State boy out of all of his lemonade stand money with a fake $100 bill, but it didn't end badly. Police in Everett say this guy came up to young Jeremy, offered him the C note if he gave him $85 in exact change. Jeremy did. Then he tried to spend the $100, and it turned out to be counterfeit. Jeremy's family called the police. A friend of the family set up a GoFundMe. Well, the cops are still looking for the scammer, but Jeremy has gotten more than $6,000 online. So, what was that about life giving you lemons? Wednesdays at 9:18. Top stories are next.
Attention! This is a special alert for all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an overpriced auto warranty or no warranty coverage at all. Due to the increase of new and used car prices, repair costs, and the price of gas, people are keeping their cars longer than ever, which is why CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on covered auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can save thousands for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. You could save thousands on future auto repairs. Our specialists are standing by for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-524-1735. Vehicle Protection Plan pricing is at an all-time low. Plus, drivers who purchase this coverage today will receive rental car options, free roadside assistance, and free towing. Call 800-524-1735 now for your free quick quote. That's 800-524-1735. What do you have to lose? Call 800-524-1735. Again, 800-524-1735.
I used to get frequent heartburn at night, so I made Prilosec OTC part of my morning routine.
With just 1 pill, Prilosec OTC prevents excess acid production, blocking heartburn all day and night. If possible, while taking Prilosec OTC, use it directed for 14 days to treat frequent heartburn, not for immediate relief.
Is your summer weight loss plan not working as well as you hoped? Well, hope is not a strategy. This is what you need to do. Contact NJDiet.com today, and they will contractually guarantee that you will lose 20 to 40 plus pounds in only 40 days. Just go to NJDiet.com. Their program starts with bioenergetically personalized supplements based on your saliva, hair, and blood work. Then, NJ Diet uses DNA testing to create your ideal diet plan and workout regimen to help you keep it off. Not sure if you can do it alone? NJ Diet is with you every step of the way. You're fully monitored by their certified staff to make sure you're burning fat and not just losing water. You'll also get the doctor's personal email and phone number. NJ Diet is committed to you keeping the weight off. It's all natural, no shots, no hormones, no surgery, and no prepackaged foods. Locations throughout the tri-state area or worldwide with live online video consultations. Call today, 855-5-NJ-DIET, or log on to NJDiet.com. Go to NJDiet.com and lose the weight for good.
Whether it's Alexa, Google Home, your iPhone, or the car radio, stay with 1010 Wins and stay connected.
All news, all the time. This is 1010 Wins. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
Good morning. 77 degrees at 9:20 on this Saturday, August 6th. I'm Kathleen Marple-Kalb, and here's what's happening. Queens police shooting overnight. NYPD says some guys are firing into a crowd in Laurel. 10 officers fired at them. 4 suspects reported wounded, 1 critically. No cops hit. 1010 Wins Carol Diori is going to be live with the very latest on this. Welcome to another steamy day. A little less hot, but still very humid. AccuWeather coming up. Monkeypox concerns on Rikers Island after at least 2 corrections officers get the virus. Taking it to the streets, make that summer street. The annual event starts today. Traffic in seconds. No more Kim K sightings on Staten Island. There's word this morning that Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson have broken up. Ugly nights for the Mets and the Yanks. 10-10 winds AccuWeather. Partly sunny, very warm, humid, maybe a storm late. A high 87. AccuWeather real feels low will be higher. Winds east time 9:21. Traffic and transit now. Jody Dale.
And Kathleen, let's check things here in town. Let's go to the west side, southbound Henry Hudson. At the crash block in the lane around 125th Street, delays are building. Southbound FDR, another crash around the East 80s. Delay is not as bad as the west side one. And let's go to the Bronx and Westchester. We've got a crash cleared, New York State Thruway northbound, right before exit 2 in Yonkers Avenue. Astaldo, northbound New England Thruway, ramp to the Sheridan, that's still being cleared. And the Hutch northbound is getting all jammed up to the Cross County. Westbound Cross Bronx, we're seeing the slowdowns, Webster Avenue, heading to the apartments. More delays off the bridge. So here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. 5 to 10 in at the George, outbound's about 10 to 15 from the Cross Bronx. Lincoln and Holland both ways, about 5 to 10. And traffic is sponsored by Rapelson Levine Law Firm. Go to rllawyers.com today. I'm Jody Dale. Next report, 9:31 on 1010 Winds.
Rapelson and Levine Law Firm, the voice of the New York personal injury community. rllawyers.com. Rapelson and the voice of the injury. A party ended in gunfire and a police-involved shooting in Queens overnight. 1010 Winds' Carol Bioria has the story in this live report from Laurelton.
And Kathleen, this is a very active investigation by the police, and so the details are developing and changing. But the latest is there was indeed a really bad shooting at a house on 219th Street and 130th Avenue. That's the Laurelton section. And we know that the shooting started by a group at a house party. It spilled out onto the street. The cops were there almost immediately. The police say that the officers fired 14 rounds. 4 people were injured. 3 of the 4 are in stable condition, and 1 is in critical condition. How many shots the other people fired, that they're still tallying, but there were a lot of shots fired. And so whether it was one group against another group or what it was, that's what they're still trying to detail. But I spoke to a woman whose house abuts the house where the party was, and she said she heard the shots fired. She heard kids screaming. They were hopping the fence, trying to get into her backyard, and it was a wild, chaotic scene. The police quickly got everything under control, and again, 4 people in custody. Those 4 people were shot and injured. Carol Bioria, 1010 Winds Live in Laurelton, Queens.
And, of course, there was 1010 Winds for the very latest on that. Winds due time 9:23. Well, we're still seeming to be a little less hot today, but no less humid. Let's get the latest from AccuWeather meteorologist Matt Benz.
Kathleen, it's not so much the heat, it's the humidity that gets you, and that's what this stretch of weather is all about here for this weekend into the early parts of next week. While we may not hit 90 degrees every day over the next couple of days, we'll be near it, and with the humidity around, those real feel temperatures reach the mid-90s for this afternoon, perhaps into the upper 90s for tomorrow afternoon. Could be